today I'm going to show you how to place the eyes, nose and mouth on a face using a very simple formula. These are some that I sketched in my little sketchbook just watching TV one night. So I've got a few here, and you can see my construction lines. You can see I've got a line down the face, got a line across. Sometimes I've put a little triangle in there. I'm not going to cover that today. But if you want to look at that, it's just an equilateral triangle between the outside of the eyes and the bottom of the nose. You don't actually need it. Here are a few more that I sketched from the TV, and this is the little plan that I'm going to talk you through. Okay, so put that to one side. I start off with a line, vertical line, and mine is 6 centimetres. Anything that's divisible by 3 is really useful to work with. And I'm going to put a little mark at the halfway mark on that line. So that's the height of my head. This is the top of the head, and this is where the chin's going to go. Next I'm going to put a horizontal line across there, which is 2/3 of the vertical line. So 2/3 of 6 is 4, so a 4 centimetre line going across here. This is going to be the outside of the face, and on this centre line is where the eyes go. A head width is roughly equivalent to 5 eyes across. So I'm going to put one eye here, and I'm going to put one eye here. Eyes tend to be angular on the top and smoother on the bottom. Okay, so there's my 2 eyes. I'm going to give them an iris and a pupil. My pupil is basically a bubble C. That gives a little highlight in there. And I'm just going to shade in the iris. Okay, so we've got 2 eyes. And you can see that's roughly 1 eye width there, 1 eye width there, 1 eye width in the middle, 1 eye width there, and 1 eye width there. Okay. Next, I'm going to divide that line into 3, and I'm actually going to just rub out that centre line now because I don't need it anymore, and I don't want you to get distracted by it. I leave it in when I'm sketching myself, and also when I'm sketching myself I don't use a ruler, I just roughly estimate it. So now I'm going to divide this into 3. So I've put a mark in there at 2 centimetres and a mark in there at 4 centimetres, and I'm going to just rule those across. Okay, so now my head is divided into 3. The eyebrows go on this top line, and the bottom of the nose goes on this bottom line here. Okay. The eyebrows actually connect up to the nose, so you can just pop the bridge of the nose in there, pop some nostrils here. So we're beginning to see a face form. I'll just chunk out those eyebrows a little bit. Now if I divide between the bottom of the nose and the chin in half, that's where the bottom of my lip is going to go. This is for a closed face, closed mouth. If you've got an open mouth, that elongates the lower half of the face. So there's the bottom of my mouth, sorry. Now I'm going to put in the centre line, which is kind of like a very elongated M, and then I'm going to put the top of the lip in. Again, like an elongated M. You can see that bow of the lips there. Gently shade in the bottom. Lower lip is always lighter than the upper lip because the light catches it. Now I can put my chin in. They're quite angular faces when you look at them. So you've got the chin, then you've got the jawline, and then it comes up here, goes in a bit around the eyes, out here around the cheek, and angular over there, and the top comes out a little bit again and round, like so. We can pop some ears on. Ears tend to start at the top of the eyebrow and finish somewhere near the nose, the bottom of the nose. Very variable though, so do have a look at your subject matter when you're doing this. Eyes, the top of the eye lid casts a shadow on the eye, so if you just make that a little bit heavier than the bottom, you're starting to get some life in here. The eyelids often have a little crease in them as well, so you can pop that in there. You can give them some laughter lines, some shaping around the nose, around the mouth, and then pop some hair on there. Hair can be whatever you like it to be. I'm just going to very quickly scribble in some hair. Hair, unless it's very, very flat, it does go above the top of the head. Okay, and then your neck. So your neck does connect up to just below the ears. You can have a feel of it on yourself. And that's roughly how you would construct a face. Nobody's face is perfect though. So when if you're trying to capture a likeness, have a look at the face that you're actually drawing and work out whether the eyes are slap bang in the middle of the head. The tilt of the head will also make a difference. This formula here works for faces that are looking directly at you. Okay, have fun.